Today we're going to be practicing the first worksheet of cross contour, the apple and the pumpkin. So I want you to make sure you have a wooden ruler, a pencil, and your Uniball pen. This is the worksheet you're going to be using, and first we are practicing the lines of the cast shadow. So you'll see they're nice and flat, and we're going to be mimicking the value scale. So take your wooden ruler and your pen. Go ahead and space out, trying to follow the examples, one set of lines. As you move into the next box, use the first set of lines as a guideline to help you move quicker and repeat those. You'll next be adding to them in order to make each box look progressively darker and darker. If you use the ruler, this goes a lot faster and you'll find yourself being neater. You'll also have to do this on your final project. So this is really good practice. Go ahead and make some lines across the other direction, and you'll see how the buildup of value begins. As your values start to get darker again, use your previous guidelines to help you move a little faster. And what you'll be doing now is adding an extra set of lines in between. So you can see that I am taking one row of white paper space and just adding an extra line. Then I'm going to flip my ruler and I'm going to go the other direction. So now you can see I am slowly starting to add more lines, frequency, and I am going to reduce the distance in between them to create some darker values. Now you're going to see the time-lapse finish of building up the value scale one box at a time. In a moment you're going to switch to your pencil and you can kind of see the end of the value scale, how dark that should get. Now you're going to put your ruler and your pen aside and you are going to be working on the apple. So take your pencil and first you're going to mimic the curves going horizontally. You need to think of this as a globe. So there's a little example right there on the right side of the worksheet. Space your lines out evenly all the way down. Next, you're going to go vertically, up and down. Begin in the middle and you'll notice that each half of the apple is going to split in a different direction. Take the time to make these lines nice, neat, clean, and even. If they are not, erase your work and try again. Next, you're going to grab your Uniball pen and you are going to carefully go over those pencil lines that you just drew. Make sure that you are being smooth and neat with your pen strokes, following both the horizontal contour and the vertical contour like a globe. Now, when you want to make the sides of the apple look a little bit darker, you're going to use additional vertical up and down strokes, packing those lines tighter together, okay? Less distance and more frequency to make it darker. You need to figure out how to gradually transition those lines and spread them apart slowly so that it looks like your value fades neatly from side to side. Now, when you want to add value to the bottom, you're going to increase the distance and frequency of the lines that go horizontally, side to side. Notice how I'm adding a couple of extra lines to gradually fade my value from dark to medium to light, gradually decreasing or increasing the distance between lines. Now, if your sides are a little bit messy, you're going to thicken using your Uniball pen and clean up the edges. The pumpkin's a little harder because there are individual sections that you need to split up. So watch how I do this horizontally first. And then give the lines of the stem a little bit of a rounded curve also. You have the vertical lines going up and down the pumpkin. Start in the crease, bold the line, and then start to slowly spread them apart as they move from dark in the crease to light in each section. Try the cloth folds following the lines like you see me do in the example to clean up your outlines and your edges neatly.